Prices have been going up since last November 2021. In June, they dropped. The crash has begun. Grab your pitchforks and bats, protect your home prices. Call your Aunt June and tell her she's the reason. Don't do that, it's not her fault. Let's talk about the reality of this, what it means for you. If you haven't subscribed, let's go ahead and subscribe. I see people watching the videos. I see you. John, Lisa, Henry, you know what to do. What we're seeing now is about a 1% drop in the overall median price point in Nashville. There's no affordable housing out there. Housing prices are so high right now that a lot of buyers have cold feet because with rates being as crazy as they are, it's a difficult time to make a purchase for your average home buyer. But the other thing we're seeing is an uptick in inventory. That's right, since this time last year, we've had a record low inventory. Well, if you look here, you'll see we're inching upward every month. This seems in contradiction to prices going down, so what's happening here? Here's what's happening, it would appear anyway. Inventory is going up because there are less buyers on the market, so it's giving inventory numbers a chance to raise upward. You see, inventory has been a bit deceptive in recent years. It looked like people were just listing less and less and less in the past couple of years. But the reality is that more people were buying homes in recent years with the rates at record lows during the pandemic, and inventory just couldn't keep up. If we go back and look at the median price point numbers and compare them to recent years, you have to go all the way back to 2019 and you'll see something familiar. Although prices are a lot higher now, the trend line appears to be very similar. It looks like what's actually happening is that prices are normalizing. Yes, the trend is simply going back to what we would call some semblance of normalcy. 20 and 21 were wash years. They were a major boost in the housing market economy, just like the rest of the economy. And so we may be seeing a slightly lower than normal low at the moment, but it's a similar trend nonetheless. And something that could have been anticipated at the beginning of this year, since the country is taking many steps to getting back to normal. Normal is a debatable term, so I'm not going to elaborate on that, but I think you know what I mean here. Maybe we'll just call it pre-pandemic as opposed to normal. Now, here's what you should expect the rest of the year. I'm just going to take 2019 as an example, but you can even see a little bit of the trends taking a similar turn in 20 and 21. I think we're going to continue to see a bit of a slump in the next 2 months before Q4, but when we get into the third quarter, I'm hearing from my financial people that we may see mortgage rates actually reduce instead of increase. In the last couple of weeks, they've been, kind of doing the thing. So who the hell knows, but the housing market is fairly reliable as a marketplace. So I'm just going to say that by September, from the looks of it, October, maybe November, prices will come back up. Or maybe this year, because this is a year in response to COVID, it'll be more of a leveling back off to our peak prices that we've already seen. If you like it, like it. If you don't, go ahead and subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks.